Alrighty guys, welcome back. This is the first video I've done in a little while. Been busy with several things, mainly working. I finally got the job that I've been wanting for so long. I'm building I-beams now. No bullshit. I love this job. And it's given me money to work on my RCs. So that's what we're going to talk about. So I got a couple of things going on. Here, as you'll see, I've got almost everything RPM. I don't have the skid plate yet, but the skid plates that RPM makes are just kind of like a skid protector in a way. Let's switch hands here with my camera. I'm just using my phone. I got new differentials. Well, I rebuilt them. I got some spare parts from a buddy, and so I started rebuilding the E-MAXX. Almost got the front entirely done. I got the skid plate put on. I just got to put the bulkhead braces in, and I've got this from RPM also. So the shock tower, which is also the body post mount, all A-arms, and the bulkheads and the soon-to-come skid plate protectors, and here they are, bulkhead braces with hardware. There's the hardware. I cannot wait to get these installed. The E-MAXX is coming back to life. It's going to be kind of more stock in a way as far as aluminum goes. It's going to be all RPM. I'm going to get a new chassis because this one right there has been cut out. All through here has been cut out for the to turn the transmission around to use it like the Summit has the transmission set up. Since it's the same transmission, just a single speed, I set it up that way so I could put a Titan 775 in it, and it was amazing with that motor. I loved it. But this is going to be brushless. It's probably going to run another Tekin system on 6S. This thing is going to be stupid fast. Speaking of the Tekin system and the Summit, I'll get to that in just a moment. I'll do that in another video. I just want to kind of keep them separate so it's easier to put them in playlists. But there's the E-MAXX at the moment, or what's left of her. I'm going to be selling some of these spare parts that I have as far as stock A-arms and bulkheads. The green Integy bulkhead braces, which are absolutely amazing. I really love these things. They are so great. The aluminum bulkhead, or the aluminum shock towers, I love those too. They do have the 3 holes, whereas the RPM ones do not. But that is fine. I can deal with that because the RPM ones still have at least three mounting holes on the bottom, I believe. These have 4. And these are, yep, these have 3 down there. So there's that. I'll be giving those away, or I'm probably just going to sell them just to make a little bit of money, so I can kind of replenish what I need and what I have. I've got these braces here. This is the newer design E-MAXX. I'll give those away. So just send me an email if you want them. I don't like them. One of them is bent a little bit somehow. I don't know. They do have a problem holding screws, but I'm sure if you just used Loctite, which I never did, that would fix the problem. There is quite a bit of rubbing on here from curbs and all that. This big spot up here is where it did bend, and I straightened it back out and kind of fixed it. I did heat it up to move it back into place. They're pretty level now. It's kind of hard to get on camera, but they're level now. There's no problem with them. But yeah, the E-MAXX, it's going to get a single servo setup. It's going to get underglow lights or LEDs. It's going to run 6S, 4S. Hell, I found a guy who does the who makes a mount for the it's the 1/5 scale Castle Creations brushless setup, and so I can run 8S just because I can. I probably won't. 6S is just enough for me. But yeah, there's that. Like I said, I gotta get a new chassis. You can see there where it's cut out, there and there for it to fit. So if you want to run a Titan 775 and have it set up like the E-Revo and Summit, let me know. I'll clean this up, and if anybody wants it, let me know. It's still a straight chassis as far as I know. There is a spot there where I had to drill out some of the screws. See if I can get the camera to focus. Probably not. Come on. There you go. You can see it's kind of dirty there. These blue spots are just from when I made the 775. Your ESC mounted there where those screw holes are. I had to move it back up here on the shock tower. And I used a piece of aluminum. And all I did is I just made 2 holes and put screws in them. And I just cut the screws off when they broke. And the aluminum never came off. I'm sure actually it's right here. Here's it all kind of bent up. It was roughly, let's see, how did I have this? Very rough, but it was something like that I had it. And it just screwed in right there. And the ESC set up here. I just had it on some double-sided sticky tape. And it held just fine. I'd never had a problem with it. It never messed with anything. Excuse me. And since the battery leads come out right here anyways, it helped. And it kept it cooler, oddly enough. I don't know if that was the aluminum, and I also drilled 2 small holes so I could screw it down in there, and I had couple of little nuts like that. I forget what size nuts those are. They are M3 lock nuts is what they are, and that's what I used. So it's, if anybody wants this, let me know. Nobody probably does. I'll probably just trash it. Yeah, I'll probably give it away. I can give it away to somebody, I'm sure. Maybe the radio control auction block. I know they've got a page for giving stuff away to kids who can't afford RCs, or and just whatever they do. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know it's a very good cause, so I may just donate it to them. Excuse me. What else? Oh, it's like I said, the E-MAXX here is going to be all RPM. It's going to get steel CVDs all the way around, including the center shafts. I may try the hot racing drive shafts for the E-Revo. I'm going to see if those will work. I'm sure they will, and they'll look pretty good too with the color, since they're blue and black. The new chassis I'm going to get, I want to make sure it's black when I get it. If not, I'm going to see if I can dye it. Hopefully the RIT dye, they make blue. At least I'm hoping they do. And I can use it to dye the chassis blue, so I'll have an all-blue truck. As far as wheels and tires go, I don't know what I'm going to use. It's not necessarily for on-road racing. It'll be kind of like an off-road bashing truck. So if you have any tire recommendations, let me know. I've got some Proline Shockwaves over here. Can't really see. There we go. Proline Shockwaves. I also have these Axial BFG crawlers. I may try those, just for messing around. Just to see how well they do. What else? I can't think of anything else right now, guys. So I guess that's this is the end of the video. Oh, and I'm using the Traxxas hinge pins that have the E-clips on them. They're a pain in the ass to work with, but they make a much secure setup. But I did have to shave. You see there, I had to shave that down a little bit. And then on the back side, I had to do the other 3 A-arms. I'm hoping that doesn't give me a problem. If it does, I'll just go back to the original hinge pins, which is not a big deal. So there's that. I just thought I'd show that right quick. So yeah, guys, I'll oh, and I'm not going to be using the excuse me, the RPM axle carriers. I forget what they're called. I'm not going to be using those. I am going to be using stock Traxxas ones because I've heard of the axle carriers with the oversized bearings, the bearings falling out, or the plastic that they use warps too easily. So I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using stock Traxxas ones. I'm going to see if I can dye those too. But so there's the video, guys. I'll have it up as soon as possible. Of course, when you're seeing this, it's already up. So if you want to keep up with this, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, give me a like. Remember, if you have any suggestions for tires for the E-MAXX for off-road bashing, running a little bit on-road, but I do have a pair of or a set of the fault lines for that, which I can use. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get back to work and start on the Summit again and put the E-MAXX up for now, since I'm not ready for it to come together. I still got to get a lot of stuff. So you guys take it easy. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.